4 months ago today, passengers took their first ride on the Frontrunner extension into Utah County. 11 News reporter Sean Gordon shows us that the transit system has already made its mark in everyday transportation, especially for passengers.
It's been running for 4 months now, taking commuters from Utah County to Salt Lake or Ogden and back. And the impact of the Frontrunner system may not be what some expect, but it's certainly being felt. Since Frontrunner's Utah County extension opened on December 11th, it's averaged roughly 7,000 riders per day. And for Sean Seeger of Mountainland Association of Governments, who's worked on the Frontrunner project for 15 years, that number has exceeded expectations.
So opening day, we predicted that we would have around 5,500 riders per day. So we're above those initial projections.
But that's just a drop in the barrel of Utah County traffic. Nearly 150,000 cars drive on I-15, which just received a makeover of its own.
You don't see a huge impact on I-15 because we've just widened it. It's one of the widest interstates we have in the country.
While Frontrunner might not have a giant impact on traffic as a whole in Utah County, it does serve one very important purpose. It gives options to commuters.
It's so much cheaper. Through going to the school, I was actually able to get a really good discount on a full semester pass, and it saves so much money on gas and time with travel as well.
My mother lives in Brigham City, and she's partially blind, legally blind, I guess you'd call it. She's able to get on Frontrunner in Ogden and then rides to 5300 South in Salt Lake, where I live. I pick her up, and she comes to our house for the weekend.
The system hasn't had a completely smooth ride, though. Early on, there were problems with the ticket machines and Wi-Fi, and Frontrunner made headlines in February when a Provo man was killed in an accident involving the train and another vehicle. And there's one lingering problem that many riders would like to see solved: more frequent trains.
They could definitely have another train going every half an hour. I know a lot of times I'll miss the train by a couple of seconds or a minute or two, and then I'll have to wait an entire hour and a half.
But despite the problems, when it comes to fulfilling its purpose, Frontrunner's seen a successful first 4 months. In Orem, Sean Gordon, 11 News.
Frontrunner isn't the only transportation project in the works. Future endeavors include extending tracks into Utah County, widening University Parkway in Orem and Provo, and extending Frontrunner to Spanish Fork and Payson.